This is day one of my 15,000
So I'm not quite sure how
challenge.
I get all my steps in today.
So this is a Saturday morning. This is my first walk of the day. Let's see how long it takes me to get these steps done, or whether I'm still going to be walking at like 10 o'clock tonight. Let's hope not, eh? That's the first walk of the day done. Now I know that short walk takes me to about 2,000. Gives me some idea of what I've got to do for the rest of the day to make up that 15. So yeah, see you later. It's now 5 o'clock and I'm on my second walk of the day. Been up shopping all afternoon because I thought I would like clock my steps up as well. So I'm on just over 9,000, so I think probably 2 walks. Another one after dinner as well. Okay, it is 7:45 in the evening. This is my final walk for today. I think the dog thinks it's his birthday. So I think he could quite believe it when he saw me put my trainers back on tonight. To be honest, I couldn't quite believe it when I thought I was putting my trainers back on tonight. I'm on 14,000, maybe 500 I think. So yeah, so by the time I get back to the house, and definitely by the time I finish the day, it definitely should be hitting 15. Well guys, it's the end of day one and I am ending on 15,482 steps. Can't quite believe that myself. So there's the proof. Ooh. Anyway, so how do I feel? I feel good actually. I was quite surprised that I managed to do it. I was having a couple of doubts earlier in the day as to whether I would actually make it, but the end of it wasn't so bad. So that's me signing out for the rest of today, and I will see you in the morning. Night guys. So first walk of the day, out in the lovely woods, out in nature. Dog's having a field day, he's running like a lunatic. How am I feeling today? I'm okay. Was expecting to have my legs a little bit more sore than they are, but yeah, no, okay, good. So I'm doing a long walk this morning, just to show you. Really out in the woods. So yeah, see you later. I'm on my last stretch of the walk back to the house. I'm not gonna lie, my hip muscles and perhaps flexors are getting really quite tight now. You know, I'm somebody who would probably walk 4,000 steps in a day, so I'm doing 3 times that much. My body's probably wondering what's happened. You know, I almost felt like I was going to get a notification off my watch yesterday, I think, saying that somebody'd stolen it, because that can't possibly be me. But yeah, not so bad. Bit of the breath now, nothing to do with the walking, it's just the fact that the road back to my house is uphill. Yeah, so that was important to say, really. How it actually feels, because if you're doing something that's way outside your comfort zone, then it's important to know that actually it is going to be hard and it's going to feel difficult. But that's not to say that's not normal, because it is. Just getting back to the house and I'm on 7,500 steps, so I'm halfway there, and it's only just for 12. I feel like I'm ahead of myself today. Ooh. Good evening everyone, it's the end of day 2 and I'm on 15,200 and something. I have to say today was a bit tougher. My legs hurt more, they were quite sore, and I've been sat down for like an hour and I really struggled to get back up. But I'm hoping that with a good night's sleep I'll be right in the morning. We'll see. Night guys. It is day 3 of the challenge. It's a really wet day today, so I'm a bit of a fair weather walker. That's when I do walk. So I'm not quite sure how I get all my steps in today, but it's dry at the moment, so I'm out. So long may that continue. May do some food shopping today. That'll get my steps up. Wander around the supermarket loads, because this afternoon we're supposed to have really heavy rain, and however much I love this challenge, I'm going to need to find other ways. Don't enjoy heavy rain and being out in it. Right, see you later. The weather has taken a turn for the worse. Let me show you what I mean. When you see this, this is what you call really like grim weather. It is tipping over rain, and I'm on 10,000 odd steps, and I got a funny feeling that the remaining 4,500 are going to be done by marching on the spot, walking around the house, so that hopefully I can sort of get to bed early, and because I've got to get up for work in the morning, back in the office tomorrow. So that's going to be another challenge as well, is actually, how do you fit it in when it's pouring down with rain? I was lucky enough that I could get out for 2 walks this morning. The dog thought it was nuts, because as soon as there was like a break in the weather, I was like, well, let's go. Yeah, so I'm not going to be going back out. So here's me walking on the spot whilst watching YouTube, just to get my steps in. And sometimes, needs must. This is what you got to do. And I'm now on just over 11,000 steps. Like I've worn a groove in the mat. But one thing I did do was watch quite a few YouTube videos while I was doing that, because it's an easy way to kill the time. I can just walk around in circles, make myself dizzy in the living room, and just watch YouTube videos. So that's it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is day 4 of the challenge, and I'm in the office today. So I have parked at the furthest end of the car park, and then just realised then that actually my bag is really heavy, because it's got my laptop in it, a flask, a water bottle. So didn't really think that one through, but I need to get my steps in today. And I suppose my real challenge for today is that I'm at a sit-down job. So how am I going to get all these steps in? Yeah, we'll see. So I will see you later. Good evening, everyone. It is 5 o'clock. I'm on about 8,000 steps. I managed to get about 6,000 steps in work today. That involved me having to go to the toilet via the wrong route, which every time I went is 500 steps. So yeah, that's how I managed to get my steps in so far. So I'm now out with my little fur baby, out on my first walk of the evening. I think to get my 15,000 today, I'm going to have to go out for another walk after my evening meal tonight. But yeah, so how was your day been? Mine's been quite good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I had to end that abruptly then, because I need to go run over by a car. I think I'm going to do, at the end of the day, I'll do a bit of a roundup. Yeah, so I will talk to you later when all the steps are done, and I've got a bit of feedback for you. Yeah, bye. Good evening, guys. Okay, so we're on day 4 of the challenge. I have just completed 15,042, and it is 8 o'clock in the night. Now I have been at work today, so I knew that would be a bit of a challenge. So if I go through each day and say how it's been, I don't know, you've seen little snippets anyway. Day 1, fine, did lots of walking, was out quite a bit, the weather was good, did probably about 4 walks in the day, short walks with the dog, and managed to get my steps in, not a problem. Saturday seemed like a breeze. Didn't feel, I was expecting my legs to be really sore, because my normal sort of step baseline is probably about, well, I know from my fitness tracker, my watch, it can be in the region anything between 4,000 and 6,000 steps a day. So I was more or less at least doubling my steps. So I was expecting some sort of leg discomfort, but to be honest with you, the day 1 I didn't get anything. I was fine, I got it in, felt good at the end of the day. And now Sunday, day 2, was a little bit more of a challenge. I do have a bit of a lower back problem at the moment, caused by sitting in a wrong chair at home whilst working from home. So my back is plays up a little bit. So I decided on Sunday, because I was going out for lunch, that I would get a big chunk of my steps in the morning and go out for a really, really long walk with the dog. Okay, so the first problem, I did my stretches, did my back stretches, not so bad. But I think because I went out relatively quickly after I woke up, my body hadn't had a chance to warm up. And I think, and what I've not, I think I know, what I've learned really is the fact that I need to do some small sort of walk first thing just to warm up my back. So I did that walk, and I have to say, I came back, and I think, don't know, I think I'd done about 8,000 steps. I came back and I was like, yeah, my back is really sore, to the point where I had to do my stretches again. I had to do yoga for lower back pain. And after that, I managed to get the rest of my steps in, went out for lunch, came back, got the rest of my steps in, not so bad. So I thought, oh, okay, and actually the yoga did my back good, and I found a new yoga routine that's really helping, so that's all good. Monday was a really different ball game. It was Bank Holiday Monday. It was hammering down. The rain was so bad, it was horrendous. But I did manage to get out for 2 short walks. The rain stopped, took a little bit of a break, so I managed to go out and get some steps in then. So me, dog, out, great. So I was just over 10,000 steps at about, was it about 3 o'clock-ish? I can't quite remember. And then I thought, right, what am I going to do? It's tipping down. I'm not going to go out because it was ridiculous. I mean, we've got bamboo in the garden and it was like sideways. It was really that bad. So I thought, right, what am I going to do? So I put on a Walk with Leslie walking exercise YouTube video, and I did that. And that aggravated my back a bit because there was a lot of like sidestepping, and it was playing at my back after the day before. So I thought, right, I can't do that. So I literally, and you would have either seen the footage or I would insert it here, of me just walking in circles around my living room, around my kitchen. I mean, you name it, I walked there. And I did manage to get my 15,000 steps just by walking around the house. So I did hit it. Bit of a challenge, but I did hit it. So day 4, which is today, got up with the intention of going for a walk before work, but it was tipping down again, and I thought, there is no way, I've got to go to work after this. So went to work, told my office colleagues of my plight of needing to walk, and they said, well, just take the long way around when you go to the toilet. So that's what I did. And I counted the steps, and it was 500 steps in a round trip. So I went to the toilet. Don't get me wrong, I drink a lot of water, go to the toilet anyway, so a lot of trips to the toilet. So by the time I got home, I was on just over 6,000 steps. So I thought, right, okay, came in, went straight up with the dog, did a walk, came back, had dinner, then me and my husband went back out again, and I finished those steps now at about 8:15. But we'd gone back out for a good hour to get those steps in. So, how am I finding the week? When it's raining, it's a challenge. When I'm actually physically in the office, it's a challenge. If I get the cons out the way first, so I would say the biggest con to doing 15,000 steps a day, if you've got a job that's not active, and bear in mind, I've got a desk job, so I'm sat down all the time. If you've got a job like that, for me, getting the 15,000 steps in is a challenge. I could probably do 10 quite easily, but 15 is a bit of a push when I'm in the office, because then coming back and doing it late in the evening, my legs were sore tonight, I've got to be honest. They were in a little bit of discomfort, I've got to be honest. When I get back up from the seat, they're gonna hurt. So today I think is probably the most sore my legs have been, because I haven't really played up until now, but I think doing a big chunk of the walking late in the day has made them sore. They're tired, I'm tired. What else? Yeah, fitting it in, it being sore, and yeah, doing the steps in the evening. I think that's the biggest challenge. Now for the pros. Now this is the good bit. So even though that's a bit of a challenge, fitting it in and your legs getting sore if you do it late in the evening, or for me at least anyway, it might be like that for you. it's definitely outweighed by the pros. So here they are. The one thing I was really excited about this morning was when I got up and put my work trousers on, they definitely felt looser. So I'm quite hopeful for getting on the scales on Friday. I'm hoping that, you know, even if I don't see it on the scales, maybe when I measure, because I've taken measurements, that I'll see it in the measurement, but they definitely felt looser. So can't wait for Friday or Saturday really, because that is when I'm going to measure them. So yeah, Friday I weigh in and Saturday I take the measurements. So at the end of the video, you're gonna see how 15,000 steps a day actually has an effect on the body. You're gonna see how 15,000 steps a day actually has an effect on the body. That's coming up, but already it's looking promising. Another thing, my skin's brighter. I've got more of a glow to my skin. It looks healthier. I look more alive. Even some of the girls in work have said, "Oh God, your skin looks really, really good today." I was thinking, "Oh, does it normally look good?" But anyway, but it is. My skin is much brighter, so it's really improved. And I've only been doing it for 4 days, which is amazing. I got far more energy. I'm usually quite talkative anyway. Even more talkative now. I've got so much more energy. Even though my legs are tired, my brain is clearer. I can think clearer. My thoughts are clearer. The fogginess is gone. Any fogginess from my brain is gone completely. I just feel more energy. I'm more alive, more awake. Yeah, so that has been brilliant. Increased mood. I'm so much happier. Those endorphins must be really kicking in, because I mean, I think people thought I might have been on something in work today other than high on life, because that's what I was. Other than when I did, the next point is, other than when I did the walk early in the morning where I'd come back and do that bit of yoga, normally in the night when I go to bed, after I've been sleeping, so around about 4 or 5ish in the morning, my back starts playing up. I've had none of that. My general back pain is getting less and less and less the more I walk. It's going down and it's just decreasing. I don't know what else to say. It's going down, and it's not because of the one yoga session, I can promise you. Definitely getting better. And the last but not least, the biggest thing I would say, the biggest improvement has been my sleep. My sleep has been so much better. It has been deeper, longer, and I suffer with sleep, and I've tried everything, and I mean everything over the years to make my sleep better. I've cut out the blue light before bed. I've cut out the caffeine before 3. I've used magnesium, cream with magnesium in. I've taken supplements. I've reduced my stress. And I'm not saying that they didn't have an impact, because they did, but the single biggest impact I've had is through the walking, without doubt. That has really, really changed the quality of my sleep, without a doubt. That is by far the biggest benefit to come out of this. Now, by Saturday, I'm hoping to have any weight loss or inch loss for you. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up very soon. But other than that, yeah, it's good. I'm so glad I did it. So glad I did it. It has been quite an eye-opening experience so far, and I'm really looking forward. I'm really quite excited actually to see what or how I feel, and you know, and everything at the end. So I'm really looking forward to that. So stay tuned. That will be coming up shortly. But for now, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. This is day 5 of the challenge. I sound a lot happier and a lot more lively than I actually feel. Today is a work from home day. And when I set my alarm for 6:30 this morning, because I've still got to start work obviously at the normal time, even though I'm working from home, I really could have gone back to sleep. I have to say, I'm going to take back everything I said about the energy yesterday, because today I feel so tired. So tired. it wasn't for work, I think I would still be in bed. Definitely. But anyway, I've been out for my first I've been out for my first walk of today. And I'm currently on nearly 4,000 steps. Like I said, it's a work from home day, so I'm not going to obviously film really anything of it, because me working on my computer and doing random 10-minute walks here, there and everywhere is probably not that interesting to watch. But what I will do is I'll check in at the end of the day to let you know actually how the day went and how I felt and whether my energies returned at all. Yeah, because the walk felt fine. I didn't feel like it was hard work, my back wasn't hurting, my legs were fine, but I just feel tired in myself. So I will let you know at the end of the day how it went. So I will see you later. Good evening, guys. Just said I'd give you a quick update. Didn't do any filming today because obviously I was working and I had some other stuff to do, so I've been quite busy today. Didn't get out for as many actual walks, however, because I've been really busy, I've been clocked up the steps anyway. So as you see, all dewy faced, just come back from my last walk of the day. It's now 7 o'clock and I'm on 15,262 steps. I don't know if it's picking it up. It doesn't pick it up half the time. I don't know why. Yeah, so quick update. I'm not going to keep you long. This morning I was feeling really tired. I was just exhausted, and I just didn't know how the day was gonna pan out. But as soon as I'd had my coffee and had my breakfast, I actually felt okay, and I've been pretty productive all day. As you can see, like I said, my glowy skin after coming back from my last walk. So yeah, so even though I think there's been ups and downs throughout the week, this morning was definitely the most tired I felt in the beginning, but as soon as I'd eaten breakfast, I was good. I was all good to go. And I've had a really productive day, and as you can probably tell, I'm quite hyped again this evening, which my family really think that, I don't know, something else going on, I don't know. But yeah, all good. 2 more days left. Woohoo! Yeah, so I will check in with you tomorrow and see how day 6 goes. But the one thing is as well, I put on another pair of trousers this morning and they were feeling looser as well. So I'm really looking forward to weighing and taking the measurements. I mean, knowing my luck, I probably haven't lost anything, or haven't lost anything in inches or weight, but I feel better. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I will see you tomorrow, guys, for day 6. Good night. We're on day 6. I'm happy to report that my energy levels are back to normal. I got up this morning feeling completely fine. Been out for my first walk. I'm currently in the garden because it's the only place in my house where I've actually got any peace and quiet. I've just had my brunch. I don't say brunch because I'm bougie or anything. I say brunch because it's so close to lunchtime that I really can't call it breakfast. So I'm making sure that I fuel my body properly. I understand that for a lot of people this wouldn't be a massive challenge, but for me it really is. But it's going really well. I've really enjoyed it. I've even managed to fit in some cleaning today because it's a non-work day for me. Yeah, it's all going good. I can't believe that actually tomorrow is my last day of the challenge. I will check in with you later and let you know how my day's gone. Bye, guys. Good morning, everyone. It is day 7 and it's the final day of the challenge. I'm on my first walk of the day and I've got a full day of walking planned ahead of me so I can smash this goal at the end. I put on a t-shirt this morning which at the start of my weight loss journey back in January was quite tight, and I was actually quite loose, which is lush. I'm not saying that's totally down to the walking challenge because I have been on a weight loss plan since mid-January. I won't let you watch me walking all day because that gets boring. But I'll do an update at the end of today, providing I remember this time, and look forward to the results tomorrow.
So I'll see you later. Bye.
Good evening, lovely people. Guess what? It is the evening of day 7, the final day of the challenge. Yes, it is done, and not a minute too soon. Let me just show you. So that's day 7 finished. Excuse the hair. I've literally just come in from my last walk as the ticked over to 15,000 steps, and it's done. I did it. Okay, so why am I talking now? So what I want to do is before I do my weigh-in tomorrow, before I do my measurements, I want to give you an honest opinion of how the week has gone, because what I don't want to do is do all those measurements tomorrow, whether I've lost or whether I haven't, and allow that to kind of influence maybe what I say. Because if I've lost weight and the inches have gone down, I'm going to say, yes, fantastic, wonderful, definitely do it. But then if I don't, I'll go, oh, no, it was a complete waste of time. So what I want to say is actually what my experience has been, kind of regardless of any weight loss, regardless of any inch loss, what has actually been my experience of this challenge. So recapping, I used to walk no more than anything between probably about 4,000 to 6,000 steps a day. I've got about 80 odd pounds still to lose. I started off with around about 100 to lose. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would, because one, it makes you realise that actually you can achieve things, because for me that was really far out of my comfort zone. For other people it would have just been their normal day, but for me that really isn't. So was it realistic? Yes, it was realistic. Did it hurt? Yes. But I did it. What else changed? So as well as making me realise that I can achieve things if I set my mind to it, which was I think the biggest takeaway from this, and if anything I think that is the main thing that I've learned. I can do anything if I try. 2, my skin has definitely been clearer. It's been more glowing because of all the blood coming to the surface from all the walking. My sleep has been better. My general moods have been better. My overall energy has been better. My mental clarity has been better. I've actually felt better in my own skin, I guess. The one thing that did surprise me, I suppose, was I thought that with the increased activity, my appetite would go up. And I've got to be honest with you, that did worry me slightly in the beginning, because obviously I'm on the weight loss journey. I've, struggled to get, my eating under control, especially emotional eating, that includes tiredness. So did I worry about that? Yes, I did. Did it affect my appetite? Yes, but not in the way I thought. I thought it would make me more hungry, but it hasn't. In fact, if anything, it's made me less hungry. I don't even know how that works, but it has. It's made me... I've not really even thought about food, whether it's because I'm too busy thinking about how I'm going to get my steps in. Maybe that's it. But I've not felt hungry. So I think that has been another big takeaway, is the fact that actually it's driven my appetite down, not up, which is the complete opposite. So if you're ever struggling, I guess, to manage your appetite, then I would definitely recommend walking, without a shadow of a doubt, regardless of how the scales tip tomorrow, regardless of how the measuring tape goes tomorrow. I would say the non-scale and non-measurement victories, I guess, are worth it, definitely. Anything else? No, that's it. It's been worth it. I'm glad I have. I will see you in the morning with the measurements. Night, guys. Good morning, everyone, and here we are, results day. So, got my tape measure, got my weighing scales. Let's see what happened. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm not going to get undressed in front of you. Okay, dressed again, and really interesting findings. So here we go then. So for the week I have lost £2, which is 100% more than I would normally lose, because I normally lose on average £1 a week. So that was an extra £1 for no change to my diet. So obviously I'm on a weight loss plan, but I've changed nothing. I haven't eaten any differently. I think, like I said anyway, I think my appetite has gone down slightly, but I've just looked back over my tracker and I don't think I've particularly eaten any less than I normally would, I don't think. My sins still seem to be around about the same. I eat the same kinds of breakfasts and dinners and stuff like that, so yeah, so I don't think that's changed, but yeah, an extra £1 on what I normally would have. More interestingly though, is that, and I'll put it up on screen, more interestingly though, I've seen a bigger dip in my fat percentage loss. So I've lost 0.7%, which, as you can see from the graph, has taken a more drastic drop than it normally would. My muscle's gone up by 0.7, again, a bigger upward curve than it would normally be. And my BMI has gone down by 0.2%, again, a bigger drop than it would normally be week on week. I think the bit that I found even more, I think, exciting than that was my actual measurements, my inch loss. So this week I've lost 5¼ inches off my body, which is quite amazing. So I've lost 1.5 inches off my bust. Go figure on that one, I have no idea. I have lost 1/4 inch off my arm. Again, it'll be up on screen. And I've lost 1 inch off my waist. I knew my waistband felt looser, so I've lost 1 inch off my waist, and actually, more incredibly, I have lost 2 inches off my hips. I just can't believe that. That is quite amazing. So I knew my trousers were feeling looser, but I didn't expect to lose 2 inches off my hips, not just after walking for a week. And off my thigh I've lost 1/2 inch. So all in all, fantastic results. And like I said, for me, it was a big jump in my steps, but for a lot of people, and perhaps if you've got a more active job, then doing 15,000 steps, or, you know, sort of making sure that you hit 15,000 steps in a week could be more manageable. And, you know, if you can figure it into your lifestyle, then it's definitely worth it. Would I do a 15,000 step a day challenge again? Yeah, I would. Absolutely. When I got a bit more time. Would I like to do more than that? Oh, maybe. Who knows? If you're thinking about doing it, definitely give it a go, because the benefits, I mean, the scale benefits and the inch losses and the fat loss and the muscle gain, I mean, they're all great benefits and they're all things that you can really measure. But I would say the thing that made the most difference is the stuff that you can't measure, and that is the boost in your mood and just generally feeling happier and having more energy. You can't put a number on it, but it means so much. Okay, so this is the end of the video, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you already haven't. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.